Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la Esperanza Vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Well, you know me. Once I start to get a jumper, it's time to do the reading. And I was shuffling over here, and this jumped out, the Four of Swords. You know how it is. The cards are always talk about what we're going through already. And right now, as you could tell, I'm in bed. I'm like literally recovering from a wedding that I was in this weekend. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, all of a sudden time got away from me, so it's time to do this new moon in Virgo reading and talk about, like after the Leo season fun, now we're having the hangover. Now we gotta get right with ourselves and God. So with this new moon in Virgo, we could think about being flexible and reworking our plans a little bit. Maybe there were some things during the Mercury retrograde that came up that reminded us that, oh, we still had some work to do here, or we could rework, or, we could either renew certain contracts, let other certain contracts go. Virgo season is a really good time to think about your health, to think about your pets, to think about your daily habits that build into a lifestyle. So, anything that you start now in a small wave of time might come, some of those seeds that you plant now might come to light again in a couple weeks during the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, which will be the first in the series of the Pisces Virgo axis. And we're coming out of the Aries Libra, we're coming out of the me we dichotomy collectively, and we're moving towards a spiritual versus a visceral experience, or an esoteric mindset, a sort of melt into the greater beyond mindset, playing off of earthly, practical, step-by-step things that we do every single day, to become who we need to become here on earth. So those themes will become more prevalent throughout the next year and a half or so. Right now, I'm going to pull 8 cards for the Virgo new moon, and we're just going to see what the cards want to tell us about the energy that we're swirling in right now. What energy is swirling around our new starts. Like, I always think of this season as like back to school season, fresh starts. You would think that would be spring, but I guess I'm just so indoctrinated with the back to school, North American mindset, because for us it's fall. We're entering fall season, this end of the summer, last of summer wrapping up, and starting a new school year, which for me growing up always meant new clothes, new attitude, new you. You could reinvent yourself from year to year. So there's also that element of hope and optimism involved, that like, you could try and you could try again. If it doesn't work it out, Let's see what the cards want to tell us. Thanks. This new moon's coming around 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Wow, I'm going old school in this. I don't think I've done a reading from bed in like literally 3 years. And I usually do a 10-card Celtic cross, but I'm just going to do it like this. Temperance reverse, the Lovers, Page of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Judgment, the Devil reversed, and the Two of Cups reversed. So, we could be thinking about partnerships, at this time. We could be thinking about, the love that we have in our lives, and, how to become a little bit more romantic in our day-to-day. Venus has newly entered into the sign of Libra, and that's a really harmonious vibe. Venus is the planet that rules everything: love, beauty, romance, femininity, any gender, but just your more softer feminine side, your side that would be more apt to accept luxury, to accept nice things, to accept the roses, right? The Temperance reversed here, with this new moon in Virgo, we might be trying to strike a balance. This Temperance upright is, mixing the water with the wine, having some balance in our day-to-day, maintaining a healthy and equal trinity of body, mind, and spirit, keeping our crown chakra open and lit. Here with the Temperance reverse, we might have swung more in one direction than the other, and it's time to swing the pendulum back. Or it might be a call to, be a little bit, to go with the flow a little bit more, and not to try to keep things so at a point of stasis all the time. There's always motion in this card, but it's pretty calm and pretty peaceful. Sometimes we take peace over action, even if it's boring. But here with the Temperance reverse, we might have been taking a little bit more action than the peace. And now we got to reel it in and bring it back around. With the Lovers card, this is a card of strong Gemini energy. This is the inverse of the Devil card as far as I'm concerned. In this card we have a healthy pair who are looking towards a healthy and protected existence under the angels. And here it's the exact opposite. This is two people chained together by toxic behaviors, by trauma bonds, by, they're loose chains, but it's not a very healthy or blessed emotional exchange here. Here we're doing it for carnal reasons, and here we're doing it for spiritual reasons. So with both the Lovers and the Devil, but the Devil reversed in this reading would indicate that, we're willing to set some of those toxic patterns in our relationships down and move more towards the healthier, synthesis between the divine masculine and feminine within ourselves and on our path, even if the path gets hard. With the Page of Wands reversed here, we may have an opportunity to really rework how we feel about our own health, vitality, sexuality, creativity, and any type of reproductive instincts that we may have towards people, projects, places, the earth itself. Sometimes this is an indication of how we're going to put our life force out there. And with the Page of Wands reversed, we might have had a person in our lives, either a Sagittarius, a Leo, maybe an Aries person, a younger person with a lot of fire. They might have to be, reworking how they exert themselves, or this might be us kind of remembering our own youthful fire and digging back, and Mars in Cancer is coming into play too later on this week, I think around the 4th. And, that's kind of like a little bit of a stifled fire energy with the Mars and the Cancer, because Mars is fire and Cancer is water, and it's just not as happy there. So that Page of Wands might be coming through reversed for that reason too. We might have to dig a little deeper and try a little harder to maintain our virility at this time, or to protect home and family matters rather than just our own sacred matters. With the King of Pentacles, this is Daddy Warbucks energy. This is Sugar Daddy energy. This is a great energy for getting support from a father-like figure in our lives, or somebody who's willing to sort of support our efforts. This is a great father figure, great partner. Capricorn, Virgo, this could be a Taurus person. This could be a person that's worked really hard for what they have, and they're good at keeping it under control too. With the Page of Swords, we have a Gemini, Libra, maybe an Aquarius person, a youthful person that's really getting a handle on how they're going to express their ideas in the wider world and what they truly believe in, and they're taking that sword and cutting through the bullshit in a lighthearted way. With the Judgment here, we have trust that the good is going to rise, not just for ourselves, but for our family, for our community. We're willing to let the dead lay, and we're willing to let, what's go within us rise above. With the Devil reversed, like we already talked about, we might be willing to let down some of these toxic bonds that could have been keeping us chained to outcomes that were not beneficial for ourselves or anybody else. With the Two of Cups reversed here, again, that's sort of playing off this energy. If there's any element of romance involved or new friendships involved, we might just have to rework how we sort of came into the situation. We might have come into the situation with a really healthy emotional exchange. It was a really good start to a friendship, but now, this is a little bit turned upside down. And if there's any unhealthy emotional exchanges, if one person's giving a little bit more than the other, if one person's thirstier than the other person, or if one person's overflowing more than the other, then it deserves a rework. And with this Virgo new moon, it's an opportune time to sort of just build day by day small habits that turn into big changes. Okay, I love you. Bye.